are better than everyone. Our music is better than... We're better at everyone else at taking the American ideals of greed and unfettered capitalism.
I've had Korean people stop being cool with me.
Da guerra virtual que está acontecendo entre o Sudeste Asiático e a Coreia do Sul. O Brasil e alguns outros países está alinhado ao Sudeste Asiático nessa guerra virtual. Só que essa não é a primeira vez que isso acontece. Falaram que isso também aconteceu em um outro evento na Indonésia e que eles não respeitam. E aí começou a levantar essa questão de que os coreanos se acham um país superior em relação aos países do Sudeste Asiático.
It's almost every country against South Korea. South Korea's won. They are fighting for their lives, bro. This is so bad. It's so bad.
First and foremost, I'm Korean, and I want to apologize to any Southeast Asian person that's ever been disrespected because of their race.
Hello Sobat Media Mosa. Jagat media sosial lagi panas banget. Perseteruan antara netizen Korea Selatan dan negara-negara ASEAN makin melebar dan belum kelihatan akan selesai. Awalnya cuma perdebatan biasa, tapi ketika muncul komentar bernada rasis, suasana langsung berubah total. Indonesia jelas tak tinggal diam. Bukan cuma Asia Tenggara yang bersuara, dukungan juga datang dari berbagai negara, termasuk Brasil yang ikut membela karena punya pengalaman panjang soal isu rasisme di kawasannya. Yang jadi sorotan, ini bukan lagi soal konser atau perbedaan pendapat. Ini sudah menyentuh identitas, kritik dibalas dengan hinaan fisik. Padahal secara ekonomi, industri hiburan Korea sangat bergantung pada pasar Asia Tenggara lewat platform seperti YouTube dan Spotify. Kalau konsumen terbesar tersinggung, siapa yang paling rugi?
I'm back in H-Mart and siblings are cooking Korean. And I can't even say that I'm surprised because one thing that I have absolutely experienced is the animosity that exists between specifically Koreans and a whole lot of other people in the Asian world, but specifically the Asians with skin that is very close to mine. I've had Korean people stop being cool with me because I was cool with someone who was Filipino, which was trippy for me because I'm like, wow, so then you guys view everyone in Southeast Asia as below us? Mind you, no one's below anyone. But I was like, to see this in person was one of the wildest things I've ever seen. I told you, I'm here to just pick up a little bit of shrimp chips and some pancit. That's it. But I will stay for a little bit of the mess. Me personally, I don't want to see any of you guys arguing. I would much rather you guys actually get along. But when it is common knowledge that Koreans are the white people of Asian people, certain conversations must be had. So let's have them. Oh, and grown man, by the way. Don't believe me? Watch this. Although it's uncomfortable, these conversations have to happen.
I do not know if you guys have seen, but the Koreans and the Southeast Asians are fighting on Twitter, and I'm so sorry, the Koreans are getting hate. The Koreans are getting hate. And, like, it's so great to see. You know, I love being in other people's business. I'm just watching the fights, liking, retweeting. Y'all need to get on Twitter because the Southeast Asians are devouring the Koreans. Like, yes! I love to see it!
Vou trazer mais algumas informações da guerra virtual que está acontecendo entre o Sudeste Asiático e a Coreia do Sul. O Brasil e alguns outros países está alinhado ao Sudeste Asiático nessa guerra virtual, enquanto a Coreia do Sul, até o momento, pelo que eu vi, tá sozinha. Mas vamos lá, como que começou essa história? Até onde eu vi também, a história começou porque teve um evento, se não me engano, de K-pop, mas posso estar enganada porque me engano muito. Mas estava tendo um evento de K-pop na Malásia e tinha coreanos nesse evento. E eles infringiram algumas regras do lugar. E eles foram repreendidos por isso, mas eles não aceitaram muito bem. E começaram a ofender as pessoas, tratando eles como se eles fossem de um país inferior. Só que essa não é a primeira vez que isso acontece. Falaram que isso também aconteceu em um outro evento na Indonésia e que eles não respeitam. E aí começou a levantar essa questão de que os coreanos se acham um país superior em relação aos países do Sudeste Asiático. E aí, meu amigo, E essa confusão foi pra internet e esse texto aqui ganhou muita repercussão que o cara comentou. Que os coreanos vêm de inferioridade através de cultura pop, dependência de perfeição, que tem padrões de belezas ridículos, expectativas irreais, e termina falando que eles vendem uma cultura americana deturpada através da apropriação de música e da moda afro-americana e que eles são racistas e sempre se sentem superiores ao Sudeste Asiático. E em resposta, como eu falei no outro vídeo, o cara foi e falou: ah, essas são as mulheres do Sudeste Asiático, com a foto de um macaco. Responderam que esse aqui são os padrões de beleza coreanos. Aí aqui tá a moça que foi responder o cara. O cara simplesmente falou assim: ah, vocês não fazem cirurgia plástica porque vocês não têm tecnologia, desenvolvimento, dinheiro pra isso. Aí ela falou: não, é porque nossos parentes, eles não passam pra gente genes deturpados e nem inseguranças. Aí outro cara comentou embaixo porque o comentário do coreano era em coreano. Ele falou: cara, usa o alfabeto, irmão, a gente não fala círculos e quadrados, não. Achei pesado, mas aí eu trouxe também. Aí, se vocês não tinham visto até agora, essa aqui é o tweet que tá tendo muita reply, né? Aí, responderam em cima: meu filho, esse aqui são os seus padrões de beleza. Mas nada disso de fato ofende os coreanos, eu acho que eles são bem resolvidos com plástico, até porque eles têm que ser, né? Mas se você quiser de verdade ofender um homem coreano, é só fazer isso aqui pra eles. Cara, eles é tipo assim: a gente pode perdoar você infringir o Código Penal inteiro, mas não me chama de pau pequeno, pô. E é aí que o Sudeste Asiático tá despontando nessa guerra, porque toda vez que eles vão chamar coreano de pau pequeno, eles ficam muito... Pelo amor de Deus, gente, falaram que essa aqui é a camisinha coreana. E ainda colocar de legenda assim: as unhas das mulheres são maiores do que essa camisinha coreana, porra. E o pior é que esse funcionou muito, porque aí depois foram postar uma propaganda do iPhone em países diferentes pra mostrar sobre como é o menor iPhone da história, mais fino, uma coisa assim. E aí eu vou mostrar pra vocês a diferença de cada país. Olha isso aqui. A dica do dia é: não ofenda o coleguinha se os seus padrões pra se sentir ofendido é tão baixo assim. Fica na sua, irmão.
I gotta start minding my own business, bro. Tell me why I'm on Twitter and I find myself in the middle of a war zone between the Southeast Asians and the South Koreans. And this ain't no ordinary war either. No, this is a massacre, bro. The Southeast Asians are demolishing the South Koreans. And let me just say, I'm not trying to get in the middle of no beef. I ain't trying to. I'm just an observer. I'm just watching, okay? I'm not in the middle of nothing. I'm not taking nobody's side. Leave me alone. I don't want no parts of that shit. Damn! Now, I don't know the full context of what's going on, but apparently some South Koreans said some racist shit to somebody from Malaysia who was just trying to inform them of like some rule or something that's in Malaysia, and they were like, well, you can do it in South Korea. Like, it's a whole bunch. Just basis is a South Korean was being racist to a Malaysian, and now the whole of Southeast Asia is on their ass. And like most of these Twitter posts are just rage bait. Like, honestly, I don't even think the Southeast Asians are trying to win the argument anymore. They're literally just like rage baiting South Koreans, like just happy as fuck the South Koreans are mad. They're literally just like, get mad, get mad. Okay, Am, get mad. Like, what the fuck? And don't even get me started on some of these, bro. Somebody said people wonder why South Koreans don't get pimples. How the fuck would pimples grow on plastic? Another one was like, I would tell you to jump in the ocean, but the ocean already has a microplastics problem. I don't want to add to the problem. God damn, wave the white flag. Somebody pick that bitch up and wave it, because this is not the war that y'all want, bro. And it's the way every single Southeast Asian country just immediately joined Malaysia's side. Like, it's the entirety of Southeast Asia against South Korea. Like, nobody's backing South Korea. When I say massacre, I do not want y'all to don't think I'm exaggerating. It's almost every country against South Korea. South Korea's won. They are fighting for their lives, bro. It's so bad. It's so bad. I need to start minding my business, because I was just going through that shit for like 4 hours. I'm not even lying. Bro, it's so much shit. And they're not stopped. Like, it's still going on. It's like, it's called the Siblings, SEA, versus the Koreans. Like, it's the siblings versus the Koreans. And when that shit, siblings, like, it's all of Southeast Asia. Fuck Korea. Wave the white flag. You're getting demolished.
Di tengah panasnya situasi, akhirnya tak sedikit warga Korea Selatan yang angkat suara dan meminta maaf atas ulah sebagian netizen mereka. Mereka menegaskan bahwa komentar rasis tersebut tidak mewakili seluruh rakyat Korea. Beberapa kreator bahkan secara terbuka mengakui bahwa respons bernada hinaan itu adalah bentuk kepanikan, bukan superioritas. Ada juga warga Korea yang tinggal di luar negeri mengaku ikut terdampak, padahal mereka tidak terlibat apapun. Mereka meminta agar publik bisa membedakan antara oknum dan keseluruhan bangsa. Menariknya, sebagian masyarakat Korea mulai melakukan refleksi internal. Mereka membahas tekanan sosial, budaya kompetitif, hingga dominasi konglomerat besar seperti Samsung dan LG yang sering dikritik memengaruhi arah ekonomi dan budaya populer. Permintaan maaf ini tentu jadi angin segar, tapi bagi netizen Asia Tenggara, luka akibat penghinaan tak bisa hilang hanya dengan satu klarifikasi. Yang ditunggu sekarang adalah perubahan sikap yang nyata dan konsisten.
So Southeast Asians are beefing with South Koreans, and as a South Korean, when I hear you guys say, oh, Koreans are racist, capitalist, greedy, class-obsessed, starved for white attention, Western attention, pick-me-shas, obsessed with money, obsessed with power, obsessed with climbing the political and social and work ladder. We consider ourselves supremacists. We are better than everyone. Our music is better than... We're better at everyone else at taking the American ideals of greed and unfettered capitalism and completely losing our souls. So much so that we have let our country be taken over by corporations and conglomerates that run... Corporations like Samsung and LG completely run the country and the nation. And that's why our presidents have always been crooks and criminals. And that's why some of them even unalive themselves and bring in witches into the blue house. You know what I say as a Korean? You're right.
Okay, so the whole Southeast Asian countries against South Korea right now, I literally learned about this like 40 minutes ago because I didn't know this was happening, but my friends were hitting me up all of a sudden and be like, hey, look at all these like videos in this news and like South Korea getting flamed on Twitter. I don't have Twitter, so I didn't know about that. So I looked up some videos to see what all the rage was about. And it's K-nets, so people who were born and raised in Korea and still live there and was born and raised in that society, K-nets, brought in like DSLR cameras into a Day 6 concert. Instead of apologizing for it, they went ahead and started attacking cyberbullying, which is like second nature to them. Southeast Asian countries online. And so, of course, all the Southeast Asian countries as a collective came together to all fight against South Korea. And honestly, they deserve that. Because I'm tired of K-net's behavior. They're so stuck up, entitled, and rude.
Hi, please understand that I'm reading a script. This topic is so long and sensitive and emotional. The C versus Korea issue is trending right now, but I want to be very clear from the beginning. I'm talking strictly from the K-pop fan base perspective. This is not about defending a country and it's not about attacking other country. This situation starting at the Day 6 concert in Malaysia, a Korean fan who ran a fan account brought in a professional camera that was clearly banned by the organizers. In Malaysia concert, these rules enforced very strictly, so the first and undeniable fault lies with the Korean fan, no excuse. In Korea, fan cam often go viral, and sometimes entertainment company even indirectly commission fan content, but that doesn't mean it always allowed. In Korea too, many concerts ban camera, people get caught, warned, and removed. This behavior may be common, but it is not automatically acceptable. And the second problem began when some Malaysian fans filmed her face and uploaded it to Twitter. And criticism quickly shifted from rule violation to mockery and humiliation. Like, typical Korean girl, typical Korean woman, look at her face. Like, at the point, this was no longer about accountability. It became generalization. Korean fans apologize in Korean. She could have used the translator, but apologizing in one's native language can also be sincere. Yet the harassment didn't stop. Why not English? Look at her face. Eventually she deleted she's account. At this point, the issue stopped being about bad manner. What started as one fan's mistake slowly turned into something else, like a human dignity issue. This is where the fight began to change. Then the situation escalated even further. Some Koreans responded by insulting Southeast Asian as a whole, mocking Indonesian girl group, and eventually some freaking crazy Korea account posted monkey images. This is so racist, no excuse, no debate. So right now, their fight. But here's something important. This isn't just about this incident. There is a broader structural problem in K-pop fandom culture today. It is not all people, but more and more, some fans believe the foreigner fans are kind and morally superior, while Korean fans are toxic or evil. They always obsess some Korea woman beauty standard. And some people added a few seconds of footage, slow it down, and claim Koreans are abusing idols. Some even pretended to be Korean just to spread hatred. This has become a pattern. Another disturbing pattern exists. Some fans passionately consume Korea male or Korea boy idol while showing extreme hostility toward Korea female or Korea girl idol. When this double standard is criticized, the criticism itself gets labeled as racism, and the conversation collapses again. At this stage, K-pop is no longer the real issue. K-pop become an excuse. People who already held misogynistic or racist views use this situation to openly unload their hater. And I also want to share something personal. In Tokyo, I booked a non-smoking hotel room. I was taken to smoking room instead. When I politely asked to change rooms, an Indonesia hotel worker man called me 조센징. That word is a slur. Racism exists everywhere, including Korea. That's why Koreans must also reflect racist language and thinking exists in Korea too. Often hidden behind joke or nationalism, the monkey image account did not appear out of nowhere. No matter which artist you support, no race or nationality deserves hater. Turning this into Korea versus Southeast Asia only create more harm. If my English wasn't perfect, I'm really sorry, and thank you for listening until the end.
This Korean and East Asian beef with Southeast Asians is fucked up and it needs to stop. First and foremost, I'm Korean and I want to apologize to any Southeast Asian person that's ever been disrespected because of their race by a Korean or East Asian person. I grew up arguing with my own family about some of my Southeast Asian friends, and I had to even defend my own friends against my family. So I know that that kind of racism could be prevalent. But I also have noticed that a lot of Southeast Asian people will meet someone Korean and automatically think that they hate them just because they're Korean. And all this weird ass superiority complex, inferiority complex shit needs to go. I see y'all on Twitter trading insults between each other that the white man made. Calling each other jungle Asian, small dick, all this shit. Like, what the fuck? Us Asians, we're supposed to link up and take this motherfucker over. Stop fighting each other. East Asian and Southeast Asians, we need to start loving each other, appreciate each other. Real shit. Let's fucking go.
Fenomena ini membuktikan satu hal. Ketika harga diri disentuh, netizen Asia Tenggara bisa sangat solid. Negara-negara yang biasanya berbeda pendapat justru bersatu karena merasa punya pengalaman yang sama soal stereotip dan rasisme. Namun, konflik digital seperti ini juga punya dua sisi. Di satu sisi, ia menjadi bentuk perlawanan terhadap diskriminasi. Di sisi lain, jika tidak dikendalikan, bisa berubah menjadi lingkaran kebencian tanpa akhir. Secara realistis, hubungan budaya dan ekonomi antara Asia Tenggara dan Korea Selatan sangat kuat. Industri hiburan mereka tumbuh besar karena dukungan pasar regional, dan publik Asia Tenggara juga menikmati karya-karya mereka. Artinya, ada hubungan timbal balik yang saling menguntungkan. Pertanyaannya sekarang, apakah ini akan terus jadi perang komentar yang makin melebar? Atau justru jadi titik balik agar semua pihak lebih berhati-hati dalam berbicara di ruang publik digital? Sobat Media Mosa, menurut kalian, cukup dengan permintaan maaf atau perlu langkah yang lebih tegas agar kejadian seperti ini tak terulang lagi?